Summer is almost winding down. You know what that means. Time to get outside and hit the trails. And we have heard so much about Turkey Run State Park in Indiana, and it was time to explore that great place. Welcome to Indulge and Beyond. In this episode, we will take you around Turkey Run State Park and we will explore especially trail number 3. Stay with us and know each and every step, all the beauty you're going to explore during your hike. Entry to the park per vehicle is $7. During entry, if there are too many cars, they'll send you to the office to get the pass. The Nature Center included informative displays, interactive exhibits, wildlife watching room, and they also have scheduled interpretive naturalistic programs. There is no such thing as a bad or unexciting hiking trail in this state park, but majority of the visitors they love the most is a combination of trails 3, 5 and 9. Episode, we will show you all the details of trail number 3. To get to the most of the hiking trails, you will need to cross the suspension bridge over Sugar Creek. For getting onto the bridge, there are stairs that you can get down and enjoy the beauty. You can capture beautiful views of the creek below. At 202 feet long, the bridge was built in 1980 and spans Sugar Creek, connecting the park's developed areas and hiking trails. In 2013, this old bridge was heavily damaged by catastrophic flooding and required reconstruction. Nearly everything about the bridge is technically new, except for many of the original wires which remain in use. Some say that this is the most beautiful suspension bridge in Indiana. Be aware that it sways and rocks a little bit with every person who dares cross it. But we assure you that it's 100% safe. It just feels weird. We truly enjoyed crossing the bridge. Also was looking forward to the incredibly lush, brilliant green forest wilderness once you cross the bridge. We chose to stick to trail number 3. Trail number 3 is very rugged. It is also known as Ladders Trail. Because of the series of ladders, hikers must scale to ascend out of Bear Hollow. The trailhead for Trail 3 is at the north end of the suspension bridge. When you take Trail 3, the other trails intermingle and cross each other. Since all 3 of these trails loop right beside one another, it's quite easy to transfer from one to the other at any given point. This beautiful, unique trail passes along Sugar Creek for a short distance before turning north just past the ice box to penetrate Bear Hollow. This portion can be slippery at times. Trail 3 interacts to Trail 5, which turns left at the top. Formed by glaciers plus time and erosion, the Rocky Hollow Falls Canyon Nature Preserve offers a vast array of geological features to explore. The perfect spot to immerse yourself in lush forest trails and gaze upon towering sandstones cliffs in this beautiful area in Indiana. Please note, Trail 3 can be hazardous for people with disabilities. Small children should not hike this trail. It can be quite dangerous. We saw few individuals had to carry their strollers. This path was not stroller friendly at all. All along portions of the canyon, narrow trails have been cut into a steep rock face making elevated paths. The hand-carved stone steps help to climb the path. Scary, but soon it turned into amusement and excitement.
If you come up, lots of mud here. It's muddy road, all in water. And you can go on the rock take this, but you can hold this. They are made like this, so it's good. Yeah. We are trying to go that way, so we can hold it. This is why. It's a good adventure. The Turkey Run. Careful.
At this point, you have to follow the canyon. Keep an eye for the wooden pillars with yellow trail markings. We found the entrance to the punch bowl. When we were there, it was dry and there was no waterfall at that point of time. You enter into a large circular chamber. Sometimes it contains that magical waterfall. It was a perfect example of pothole that was carved out by glacial erratics. After exiting the punch bowl, water levels drops to a manageable level. From here, one continues to maneuver over the fallen debris until reaching the ledges near the top of the canyon. Finally, we reach the stairs leading us out of this water world. When to visit the park or is the best time? Spring, for example, hikes containing water features like Punch Bowl will be at their peak time in spring, particularly during the rainy months of April and May. In summer, by far the busiest season to visit the park. Summertime draws the most visitors, although for the most part, trails are shaded so it's quite enjoyable.
Take the ladders. Let's continue up number 3 and then go back to
During our hike, the most exciting thing happened. Hikers in front of us spotted a black snake. While spotting a snake can be exciting, it's also important to remain calm and give the snake space. Coming back to the discussion of what is the best season to visit the park. Fall is an especially stunning time to visit when all the vibrant jewel tones of fall leaves are visible and weather is cooler. Finally reaching the wooden deck overlooking the ladders of Bear Hollow, we stop to stare down at the gorgeous scenery. This is by far the most famous aspect of Turkey Run Park. The ladders goes back to 1930s. While the first ladder is vertical, the other two are at 60-degree angle, descending 25 feet against the canyon walls. Going down is by no means difficult if you are a fit and able person, but it can still be dangerous, so exercise extreme caution while making the trek down. You are traveling with kids, we would highly recommend keeping them close by as the ledges have no railings and the area is very slippery. For me, I took the path to the right and then climbed down so that I didn't have to climb the ladder. As you can see, during peak hours, it might form a long line, so make sure to keep time on your hand. The last season we would talk about is winter. And in winter, snow-covered landscapes and icicles create a unique experience with stunning weather scenery. During the winter season, you can often have the trails to yourself. So, you can choose what are you looking for, what's the best time for you.
Now, we're going down the creek, the other way. This is the way we're going down. We're going inside. The trail 3, there is another trail going. Okay, careful. Come on. It's very slippery. I know. It slips. It slips.
I didn't slip.
পাদি ওদিকে মুখ করে নামো এদিকে স্লিপ করবে ওদিকে মুখ করো ওদিকে ওদিকে
Like this way?
হ্যাঁ ওদিকে উল্টো দিকে উল্টো দিকে পিছন দিকে মুখ করো পড়বে স্লিপ করবে
And she lay backwards. You're gonna fall, Mama. Why is Mama the only one who didn't slip?
Then Mama got a new shoe.
No, because Mama's going.
Okay. This is the end of the ladder. You can take the ladder and go up. And we'll take number 3. We're going out of the. So you are now almost end of the trail 3, we're going towards the hanging bridge, other side. This is a creek park, so it's not wet and mud and everything. After you come down from the ladder, you take left to go towards the hanging bridge, and then we're still continuing that. See, look, it's a fallen tree, there's lots of muddy trail, water, so be careful. Put some good shoes or traction, otherwise, at this time there are lots of fall leaves. Don't be cautious when you are stepping on the leaves because you can.
Bear Hollow marks the final 0.5 mile stretch of Trail 3 until reaching the southern portion of Trail 5. It ends much the same way as it began, but there the creek is much more narrow and easier to walk. As we were crossing the gorge, we soaked into the views of the amazing landscape and oddly positioned tree trunks dangling from the upper ridge. Kids found a small cavern and a chair formation that they can take some rest. The last 0.25 mile of trail heads back to the suspension bridge via a series of bridges and boardwalks beneath the massive stone cliffs bordering Sugar Creek. Sugar Creek, one of Indiana's most scenic rivers, flows right through the heart of Turkey Run State Park. You can fish for bass, bluegill, and more in the creek, though a state fishing license is required.
We just came out from here. This is number 3, and we are finishing here because that's what it marked. We came out from the hanging bridge and then we took right and we came all the way loop and finishing it here. It was pretty. You should do it. So lots of trees fallen and they just cut it to make this trail accessible, Okay, this is for you have to go underneath.
Aside from wandering through small caverns, you'll get a chance to explore a unique geological features in the park known as the ice box. We hope you enjoyed exploring the deep gorges, walking across suspension bridge, climbing wooden ladders, and discovering natural arches and rocky hollows. Now it's time to eat. So we wanted to go and enjoy some food before we leave. Just few minutes drive from the state park, we stopped at Turkey Run Gas and Grill. The food was really delicious. We hope you enjoyed exploring Turkey Run State Park with us. Please do subscribe, share and like our video. We would like to go back and explore remaining trails and also venture out other adventure. So please stay tuned and see you again in our next episode. Till then, goodbye.